What's going on, kinfolk? Yo, right back at it. Key to the City podcast. You know who it is, man. It's your country cousin Yoni. Hey, episode 42 in this thing. You heard me? We still rolling along. We only got 4 more episodes left in the season, man. I thank everybody that's been supporting us, man. Whatever you've been doing to spread the word about the podcast, liking, sharing, comment, we showing up, appreciate it. We don't take it for granted. Definitely been a challenging year. You know, I prefer to do most of my episodes in person like this, but it's been a challenge with the pandemic and everything this year. But we kept going. That's the only thing that matters. So I appreciate y'all. I want to thank my guests on episode 41. We had my dog Conrad Jr. in this thing. You heard me? Talking about this joint project with my guy right here, who we're going to be introducing in a minute. Pimp Leisure Time. That thing jamming. It's definitely a Saturday afternoon with the breeze, with the top down classic. You definitely want to check that out and check out all his new projects that he gonna be coming out with. Check out that episode. He lets you know what's dropping. And real talented brother, fresh out of Lansing, Michigan, man. But he down here in the city repping, been doing it for a while, man. So y'all go support him, Conrad Jr. And just like the episode with Conrad Jr., this episode is no different. We're going to keep hitting you in the head with quality content, quality guests. And this cat right here, I've been knowing him through another cat for a minute. He probably don't remember, but I came out to his crib long time ago. Probably about 15 years ago when I was at Ole Miss with my dog, Mayor Rion Young. Shout out to my dog. But yeah, I've been knowing this cat, you know what I'm saying, indirectly for a minute. We linked up again down in Houston, Texas at the Big Zay-Mac video shoot with Slim Thug. Had a good time down there and said, hey, man, we need to go and lock something in, bro. And I definitely rock with his music. Y'all probably heard him earlier last year with the Late Nights EP. That thing jamming, especially that joint Entourage with Boss J. Flames. And you know what I'm saying? He got the project that he just dropped with his brother Conrad Jr., Pimp Leisure Time. It's jamming. Y'all definitely want to check that out. Some tracks on there I like, Top Back, that Flavor, gang of them joints on there. We're going to get into it. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the city. My dog, Arsenio McQueen.
Bro, what's love, bro? I appreciate it, man.
AKA
for
City
sure.
B.
For sure, man. I appreciate you having me, bro. I'm glad to be in the building, man. Shout out to the podcast, for sure.
Hey, man, we appreciate you, dog. And
Respect.
I try to be a man of my word. I said we were going to lock it in. And here we are.
Real
How
talk.
your day going so far?
Man, it's good, man. Hey, I got up, man. Bro woke me up today, bro, because I was running a little behind schedule, but he kept me on schedule. Kept me on point.
Okay.
So, man, we good, though, bro. We woke up, had a good trip down here, bro. I got a big day planned, so, man, I'm blessed, bro. I'm happy, man.
Word. You got some sessions locked in today?
Yeah, man. We working tonight, man. We're going to be in Starville in North Mississippi doing some work. Yeah,
Okay.
For sure.
Word. Well, definitely thank you for stopping through the city. Man, you've been jamming for a minute.
Thank you, bro.
I want my audience to know a little more about you. Where you originally from? What you repping?
Yeah, I'm from Winston County, man. I'm from an area called Nanawarrior. We call it Swamp Town, and that's in Louisville, like the city of Louisville. So basically, I'm from Winston County, man. I was born and raised there, and halfway through life, I moved to Carthage, Mississippi, in Lee County. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's when I jumped off the porch and got to learn a little more about the streets, and where I befriended, Boss J and Angie, and the list go on and on. Northwest Rankin head coach Josh Luckett, you know what I'm saying? That was my next door neighbor. We grew up together on Hayes Street, and man, but Mississippi my home, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I love it, man. I love it.
Facts. How long you been on your music grind? When you started taking it serious?
Man, I started taking music serious, and I would just say serious as far as like pursuing it. I say like the 2011, 2012, you know what I'm saying? I befriended a guy named Darius Jefferson, you know what I'm saying? He's from Crawford, Mississippi. And got a lot of game, bro, just a real smart, wise guy. And we came together and did some music, and we got on the road, and I started figuring out like how to move on the road, how to talk to people, how to network, you know what I'm saying, how to put things together, you know what I'm saying, and through a little trial and error, you know, money spent, learning, bump your head, making mistakes, and now we here, you know what I'm saying, like I done developed, and I feel like I done learned the game, and I done bumped my head and done made enough mistakes, and enough progress as well to make an impact this year, you know what I'm saying, and going forward too, you know what I'm saying.
What was the first project you dropped?
The first project I ever dropped was called, let me see, make sure I ain't forgetting anything. But if I just had to say, my first project was called CTP The Beginning with Boss J and Angie and Mr. Fantastic. Okay. And we were young guys, man. Shout out to the late J Skills the King. And he from Carthage, Mississippi. And we lost him a few years back to gun violence, you know what I'm saying?
My condolences, yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure, bro. But upstanding, real top-notch guy, you know what I'm saying? And basically, I was a young guy. I heard one of his CDs getting played at the school one day. Yeah. And I was like, who this cat is right here? They was like, bro, he from Carthage. So immediately I was like, bro, this hard, you know what I'm saying? So I went back to the crib, got out the bus. I was like, boss, we gotta drop a CD, you know what I'm saying? Like we just gotta go ahead and figure out how to do this, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because it's right here, like we got somebody in the city doing it, so I know it's accessible, you know what I'm saying? So that's where it started. We got in the studio, and in a weekend we recorded like I want to say like an 8 to 12 track tape, and it was garbage. It was garbage, bro. Yeah, we listened to it after we grew up. We was like, bro, that was garbage, bro. But it was it gave us the motivation to get a start, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, but that's how it started, bro, right there.
How would you describe your style? Well, one thing I be wanting to know with artists, are you the type that can you write a verse and then match it to a beat, or you got to hit a beat and then write your verse?
Well, you know, it goes a different way, because my writing process it changes, man. Because sometimes when I get writer's block, I just change my method. Like I might be riding along, like let's say I got writer's block and I just can't write just when I hear a beat. I just be riding, and if I think of something dope, I just write it down in my notes, just random lines. And then like when I get in the studio, if I'm rapping and I'm like, I need something that rhymes with this, I go tap into my notes and just scroll until I find a hard line that matches, and I just throw it in there. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just my thoughts and my content, but I just fill in the blanks when I need it. So usually, sometimes I rap and I just punch in. I go in the studio and punch in line for line. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I go peel out the paper and pen and just write a 16 on paper. You know what I'm saying? Like it just varies, bro, depending on how I'm feeling.
You go in with a particular idea, or you let the beat talk to you?
Definitely. My apologies for cutting you off, but yeah, bro. The beat definitely dictates the direction. You know what I'm saying? But it has been times where like I might have went through a situation or something, and I just rap something that I just know it needs some. I had a snares to it, like the cadence to it, and then I go and develop a beat behind it. So I guess the content does inspire the beat, and the beat is gonna inspire the content. You know, it kind of goes both ways. Right. Yeah.
Before we get into some of your most recent projects, who were some of the artists that inspired you coming up?
Well, my first time listening to rap music was C Murder Trapped in Crime. You know what I'm saying? I was at Walmart one day with my grandma, and I was like, Grandma, I want this album. You know what I'm saying? She bought it for me, you know what I'm saying? Even though, you know, C Murder's on the front cover with handcuffs on in front of jail. But it was my first time ever hearing rap ever. And I was like, I listened to it and I knew it word for word. You know what I'm saying? I could rap that album word for word. So that was that was my introduction to rap. But when I heard Devin the Dude was my first. That was the guy that made me just fall in love with rap. You know what I'm saying? Because like even though Mississippi, like we are consumers of like more of your harder music, like your trap, like we embrace the trap, we embrace the crunk era, you know what I'm saying? We embrace the harder side of even gangster rap, you know what I'm saying? Right. But when I heard Devin the Dude, even though he with some hard guys from Rap A Lot, you know what I'm saying? I didn't feel I just felt that energy, and it was just so fly. It was like free, you know what I'm saying? There was a lot of things that he was speaking on that over the time of me growing up, after me finding him, I went through the same situations, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, Devin the Dude is definitely one of my major influences, and the energy of Pimp C too. You know what I'm saying? Pimp C, that's my guy.
I was gonna bring that up earlier. I definitely see that all over you, boss.
For sure. You know what I'm saying? And Boosie too. You know what I'm saying? We grew up listening to Boosie
Yeah.
on the front porch, you know what I'm saying? That whole trio movement.
Right.
And Webby, you know what I'm saying? Webby, I love Webby too.
Facts. Key to the City podcast. We got my dog Arsenio McQueen, aka Cindy B,
So
in the city with us. What was the motivation behind the Late Nights EP?
Late nights, man. Well, basically, man, late nights is when I ride, man. Like I love to ride. You know what I'm saying? When I say ride, I mean by jump on the sleigh or the highway and just drive for hours. You know what I'm saying? And particularly like me, I don't really like people driving for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel safer when I'm driving because I don't drink like that. You know what I'm saying? So if I feel like if I'm behind the wheel, typically when me and my guys are together, I'm driving. So at the end of the night when everybody get dropped off, I'm driving back home by myself 2-3 in the morning after events or whatever like that. And that's when I like to ride and vibe. You know what I'm saying? I might put something in the wind, crack a window and just ride, set the cruise control and slide. And that's when I'm in my I really feel like I'm in my element. You know what I'm saying? Like them early hours of the morning. So that type of music that inspired the beats that I chose. You know what I'm saying? And the content, man. Because I throw parties. I hustle a lot of different ways, and I tend to have a lot of late nights. You know what I'm saying? So coming home and you count your money with your old lady when you get home, and your kids and us sleep, and you count that bag with your old lady. You know what I'm saying?
Lord.
And that takes understanding and commitment. You know what I'm saying? It's not only for yourself, like when you look in the mirror, but at the same time with the people that you deal with, and it bring a lot of late nights. If you really a grinder, you understand. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
I definitely had that joint on replay on the highway on the slab last night, man. It's definitely a vibe. You and Boss J got good chemistry, man.
Yeah, man. That's my guy. That's my guy.
So when did you know that y'all had like hit y'all stride as far as chemistry is concerned? That it's y'all can hop on anything together and just ride each other way.
Well, me and Boss J, man, we came together and as young guys, bro. And one thing about Boss that really intrigued me, you know what I'm saying? At the age that we were when we were bumping Boosie, like early, when we were 12, 11 years old, Boss J was listening to Jay-Z.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when I was like, bro, turn that shit off, Boss. You know what I'm saying? He was like, me and Ant, we was like, turn that shit off, bro. That shit ain't hard. But Boss was like, you need to listen to what he's saying. We weren't hearing it. But Boss always had the highest level of confidence. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's one thing I can say about my brother. He got a very don't nobody had to tell him he go hard. He been new. You know what I'm saying? So it was times when I was finding myself going through the game and trying to figure things out. You might bump your head and get slightly discouraged or something. But I was like, nah, bro, we them niggas, bro. Like he always felt that way. You know what I'm saying? It took like my drive, his confidence, like it was a multitude of things that came together to get us where we at now. You know what I'm saying?
And I can tell it. I can tell it in the music.
Yeah, for sure.
And still speaking on chemistry, Pimp Leisure Time.
Yeah.
With your dog Conrad Jr., who we had on episode 41. Shout out my dog Conrad Jr.
My brother Conrad for sure.
What was the inspiration behind that project, man?
Yeah, man. Well, like as far as
that's a real hard project.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate it, bro. Well, basically, man, when it comes to the concept of Pimp Leisure Time, bro, recently, like in the past, I say the last 10 years, man, I had the privilege of getting to know a lot of women that's in the game. And when I say the game, I say like as far as like adult entertainment, as far as like strip clubs and things like that. Okay. And I learned and I developed the understanding of, you know what I'm saying, what it means to be in that lane. You know what I'm saying? Because I look at similar, not completely exact, but similar to the rap game. You know what I'm saying? You may have dancers like that have physical features and things like that. But at the same token, you have a lot of them out here, just like you have a lot of musicians. So the wage level varies, you know what I'm saying? Right. The connections vary. So, like, they're very relatable people, you know what I'm saying, if you look outside of the sexualization of the situation. So, once I got to know the game and understand the game and, I know people that's in it. And I ran across that clip that Conrad mentioned in the last episode, the Done Magic 1 clip. Yeah. And I sent it to him. And we actually were laughing at the clip because it was funny, you know. So I was like, bro, look at this shit, bro. And he was like, bro, let's do a project. So we working on a project. And we got to the certain point, and we brought the clip back up while we were sitting in the studio. And we was like, bro, let's break down this clip and, kind of model it, you know what I'm saying, behind the concept. And once we got it laid out, man, and like I say, it's not hard when you involved and around that type of business to be able to translate your knowledge onto your lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, it's not easy to rap about what you know about. You know what I'm saying? So me gaining knowledge on the game is easy for me to speak on it. You know what I'm saying? So we came together, man, sat down, got some hard production together, and going back to like what Conrad was saying on the last episode, bro. Me and Conrad go way back, but we always been doing this style of music before it was popularized. You know what I'm saying? So if you look at it, man, we just basically doing what we've been doing and putting it on Pro Tools instead of you know what I'm saying, Fruity Loops and things like that. We just stepped it up. You know what I'm saying? We grown men and got a certain maturity level about how we approach certain topics, and it ended up turning out good in Pimp Leisure Time.
And I could definitely relate to a lot that y'all spitting in there, especially when you said wake up watching Peppa Pig with your daughter. You know what I'm saying? I'm on that Peppa Pig, you heard me?
Yeah, for sure.
Daddy.
For sure. Shout out to my daughters, man, Shanoa and Sunita, man, my old lady Ellen. For real, much love. You know what I'm saying? They support me, and they got a lot of love for what I do. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Would this be a time that y'all would normally be trying to hit spots up and perform with the project?
Yeah, man. That's basically what we've been doing.
Y'all been out there?
Yeah, we've been grinding, bro. As far as setting up stuff, but due to COVID, man, a lot of the venues been closed. But at the same token, we've been traveling. You know, because one thing that I noticed when we get out in the world, other markets and economies support musicians better in certain places, such as Houston. You know what I'm saying? Like they actually embrace and see the profit in entertainment. Yeah. So I was speaking with Conrad one day as we were sitting in Houston, and I was like, bro, just based off how everything is laid out here, it's a higher probability for multiple artists to flourish here. You know what I'm saying? Compared to where we from. So it made me be like, well, we need to spread our wings and become, you know what I'm saying, national and international artists, you know what I'm saying, to be able to reap the benefits that we really want. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, because I was speaking to my homeboy EDF from Houston, and from Original Player, and this is his brand right here, Original Player. You know, it's a very bon on his Instagram.
Cop that.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to EDF. But I was talking to him. He was like, man, what's a nice like a packed party for you or something like that? I said, man, somewhere between like 750 to 1,000 people. He said, bro, 1,000 people just went through the line in Turkey Leg Hut the past hour and a half.
He like.
You feel me? So it just made me understand that it's more out here for us, you know what I'm saying, as Mississippi artists. So I feel like if we spread our wings and, get us a fan base in each state and different countries and things like that, we won't necessarily have to focus in on having the full support of your state, because a lot of the time when you're from somewhere, they wait until, the rest of the world embrace you before they just truly embrace you. Yeah, for sure.
Some people say you got to be hot where you at first and then branch out. Respect. But you kind of see it like opposite of that.
I see it differently.
I think home team catch it on the double back.
Yeah, for sure. And it's nothing. And that's not. And I don't say that in a disrespectful way. But the thing I feel like, this is how I explain it to my partners when we on the road. Mississippi is where we develop for the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can go and do it. You could do shows all over your home field. You know what I'm saying? But when you go out, that's like a team in Jackson beating every football team or basketball team in Jackson. But when they go to the coast, they have to have that same competitive level in all of the other 82 counties. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be able to completely dominate around the board. Because if you're the best guy in Jackson, that means nothing when you face the state champion that's coming from the other side. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Or if you from Louisville and you facing somebody from the south, north, south, you have to dominate completely around. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely can practice at home, but when it's game time and you out of town, you got to put on. You know what I'm saying? So you sharpen your craft here, so when you go out of town, they respect what you're putting down.
Fact.
So,
what's your ultimate goal with your career?
Well, man, I just want to, first of all, you know what I'm saying, I just want to be alive and healthy when I'm done.
There it is.
You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing, and be able to provide for my children and be cognitive, still be, you know what I'm saying, right, have my mind right, you know what I'm saying? Because the game in life can take you fast, bro, you know what I'm saying? So I just try to maintain and stay grounded and do right by people, you know what I'm saying? Give off the right energy, you know what I'm saying? Try to help as many people as I can, because it seems like the more people that I help, it comes back. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I like to be respected. And when I say respected, it has nothing to do with being fear or intimidating anybody, man. I'm an open-hearted, kind person, bro. But at the same time, I'm about my business, and I'm gonna stand on mine. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, I just want to be remembered as a guy that did everything he could to put Mississippi 2, 3, 4, 5 steps ahead, as much as I could do for what we putting down, for sure.
Right. You lead with respect and you expect respect.
For sure.
You understand that?
For sure, man.
What remains for 2021, man? I know we still riding off the Pimp Leisure Time project.
For sure.
Are we still pushing that for the rest of the year? Or
yeah, most definitely, man. Pimp Leisure Time I never stop being pushed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like that's something that that's just like a milestone type of thing, like something that we'll never stop pushing. But as far as going forward, you know what I'm saying, I'm interested in setting up some sort of tour circuit. You know what I'm saying? I want to set up or merging into some sort of tour circuit to put us in front of the crowds that we need to be in front of.
I like that.
To draw the stream and the income, and to be able to sell merch and cash what we do out into the world. But the only way you could do that is getting in the market, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have your stuff on the right shelves, man.
What's the Gorilla clothing line?
Yeah, Young Gorilla, man. Young Gorilla Apparel. Shout out to Baby J, man. That's my dog too, man. Like, I develop a high level of respect for him, man, because not only is he a good businessman, he's a good person. And but Young Gorilla Apparel, man, it's a very, very strong independent brand. You know what I'm saying? It represents the struggle in the streets and the upcoming youth. You know what I'm saying? Breaking through the barriers that was put in front of us. You know what I'm saying? By oppressors. You know what I'm saying? We want to move forward and move around, move through. We just got to continue to move forward. You know what I'm saying? But Young Gorilla, man, staying strong, staying 10 toes down, man, for sure.
There it is.
Respect.
And how can my kinfolks, my audience, keep up with you, follow you, purchase merchandise, stream your music?
For sure, man. All of my social medias are under @Arsenio McQueen. That's spelled ARSENIO MCQUEEN. You know what I'm saying? And aside from that, I have my own brand, GoGettas Worldwide. You can get that on senib.net. You know what I'm saying? SENIB.net. You know what I'm saying? And other than that, man, if you want to contact me directly, man, you know what I'm saying? I ain't Hollywood, man. My number is 662-338-6882, man. Tap in if it's about business. If not, keep it to yourself. So,
ooh, there it is.
Respect.
Man, dog, we sure appreciate you stopping through, man. Spending a little bit of your time. I know you're a busy man.
Respect.
But it's always love here. Key to the city, man.
For sure.
Definitely whatever you need from me.
Sure.
I'm a phone call away.
For sure, man. Let me give a couple shout outs, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my whole team, man, the CAD Camp family. You know what I'm saying? All of my brothers at home, man, my family. Again, to my children and my old lady, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody support me. And like I said, if you want features or anything like that, bro, I'm not hard to work with, man. And we will pull up, you know what I'm saying? So, just keep it 100, man. Everybody out there stay safe, stay focused, stay healthy, man. 100.
There it is. Y'all go support this Black King. You dig that?
Respect.
He is Arsenio McQueen, a.k.a. Cindy B. I'm your kinfolk, Yoni Yon.
This
been another episode of Key to the City podcast, man. Peace and blessings.
Real talk.